Tonight, the Buccaneer18 Class Association brings you the thrilling account of the 2021 Buccaneer18 North American Championship, where Montano and Trevor Bach navigated their boat, Atrevida, to victory. Joining us now are the champions themselves, Ed and Trevor. Welcome and congratulations on your impressive win.
Thank you, it's great to be here.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Let's dive right in. The conditions at Southern Maryland Sailing Association were quite varied over the 3 days of the championship. How did you handle the upwind sailing on Friday and Sunday with winds of 10 to 15 knots?
Our primary focus was on keeping Atrevida fast and balanced. We kept the boat powered up but avoided too much heel. Positioning the helm weight forward helped keep the bow down. We also eased the sheet tension on both sails more than other boats to maintain speed without overpowering.
Right, and it was crucial to have the vang on when easing the main. Without it, the boom lifts, making the main fuller, the forestay sags, and the sail plan powers up instead of depowering. In lulls, we'd ease the vang to keep the boat moving through the chop.
Interesting. You mentioned feathering the sails in larger puffs. Can you explain that technique?
Sure, when feathering, we kept the boat balanced by adjusting both sails so that they appeared to luff the same amount. It might feel like we were reaching, but the boat was actually going faster and tracking better through the water.
Let's talk about lighter winds. Saturday saw 0 to 5 knots and you were sailing in a river. How did you adapt?
In such light conditions, we focused on keeping the telltales flowing aft all the time. We moved the jib car forward gradually until it was all the way forward. When the boat slips sideways more, it's better to put the bow down and be a footer rather than a pincher.
We also eased the outhaul slightly and made sure the main flowed well in flat spots. It's about finding that balance where the boat slips less and gains speed, even if you're not pointing as high.
Starting is always a critical part of any race. What was your strategy for getting the best start?
The pin end was favored in almost every start, so we aimed to start near the pin, even if we wanted the right side of the course. We did multiple wind checks and sighted both ends of the line to determine the favored end.
We did wind shots before every start, especially in shifty conditions, which are common in Maryland. Getting a good line sight and knowing the conditions helped us get ahead right from the start.
Downwind sailing can be quite varied among teams. How did you handle it?
We weren't necessarily the fastest downwind, but we found our rhythm. I typically drove from the low side seat while Trevor sat on the high side. In light conditions, we moved forward as much as possible, and in heavy winds, the crew hiked while I stayed low.
Pole height was crucial. We adjusted it so the spinnaker luff broke in the top third of the sail, and we kept the outhaul off and the boom vang eased until the top batten was parallel with the boom.
Finally, let's talk about your boat setup and preparation. How did you ensure Atrevida was race ready?
Atrevida's setup is pretty stock. We added more rig tension when it got windy, and our hiking straps helped us lean out further for better balance. We also tuned up with blind squirrel every day to make sure we were set up correctly.
Our total crew weight was 349 pounds, and having a fast boat gave us more options during the race. A fast boat makes you look smart, and tuning up with another boat ensured we were always at full speed before the start.
Ed and Trevor, thank you for sharing your insights and experiences from the 2021 Buccaneer18 North American Championship. Your dedication and skill have certainly paid off. Congratulations once again.
Thanks, it was our pleasure. Thank you.
And that's all for tonight. Hit that like button, and if not, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next story from the Buccaneer Class Association.